Hello and welcome back to another episode. Now today, unfortunately, I'm very frustrated. I seem to have caught the lurgy and my voice is almost gone, and it means I haven't been able to do the video that I had planned for today. It's very, very annoying. But rather than focusing on the frustration, I figured I'd do something different. I'd focus on some of the cool things that have come into my life in the past few days and share them with you. And therefore, there's some positivity being shared rather than just the fact that I have a sore throat, I suppose. So in no particular order, we have some lovely things here. Thing number one is something which I bought on eBay, and that is the Wii U Gamepad high capacity battery. This is actually a wonderful thing. It extends the battery life of the Wii U Gamepad from around 3 or 4 hours to around 8 hours, and therefore it means that a normal, typical gameplay session is easily accommodated within the battery life of this thing here. And I don't understand why Nintendo didn't market this more widely. That was one of the key complaints about the Wii U Gamepad when it was new, was that the battery didn't last very long. But why not just sort of say, oh, by the way, we've got this on our store. It's always been on the Nintendo store, and for some reason they never told anyone about it. Very annoying. Anyway, it works well, and it means Breath of the Wild doesn't result in me having to plug in the gamepad after a few hours. So wonderful stuff there. A first wonderful thing. Wonderful thing number two, again, no particular order, we have Star Wars Rebels. Now this is actually something which I bought the pilot, the extended sort of two episode pilot for a little while ago, a few weeks ago now actually, and it was 49p. I got it from the same place as the Mad Dog McCree DVD game, and I loved it, and so I thought I'd get this shrink wrapped season 1 complete collection, and I'm looking forward to watching this. And the best part is my wife loved the pilot as well, so we're going to be watching Star Wars Rebels together. That's wonderful as well. Now, thing number 3 is something we probably won't be watching together, and that is Vikings Season 3 on DVD. A friend of mine actually lent us a little while ago Season 1 and 2, and he no longer wants them, so he's going to be letting me have them for a very reasonable price. And so I thought I'd buy Season 3 as well. And Season 4 is just about being released on DVD. So soon I'll have all the Vikings and I can watch them whenever I want. That is wonderful. Thing number 4 is represented by this, issue 4 of 4 of the Robocop vs Terminator storyline. This is Frank Miller's epic, and the other 3 issues came with this one. And I look forward to reading this story. I'm a huge fan of Robocop vs Terminator. I absolutely love the computer game, as you well know, on a previous video. It's on the wall back there. And I can't wait to see really, I suppose, where it all started with the Frank Miller story and this beautiful artwork, and seeing, I suppose, just how those two types of sort of robotic logic face off against one another. So that's something else that's wonderful. And finally, thing number 5, a friend of mine has given me their Scott Pilgrim collection. Books 1 to 6, the black and white versions, because they've just invested in the colour versions. I really don't mind at all. And I'm really looking forward to reading, finally, Scott Pilgrim. I really enjoyed the film adaptation. I've enjoyed the artwork. I played the demo of the Scott Pilgrim 16-bit style game on the Xbox 360 arcade when it was available. And I'm looking forward to reading it. It's something wonderful. So there you go, 5 lovely things on a day when I could be very miserable indeed. In fact, actually, so 6 lovely things, because I'm about to go and pick up my wife. She has finished work early, and she's finished, oddly enough, just around the corner. So I'm going to pick her up. We're going to go and get some lovely ice cream for my throat. I'm going to have a lovely, lovely evening. How wonderful is that? So 6 lovely things. So there you have it. Victory stolen from the jaws of defeat. Positivity in the face of frustration and adversity. How inspiring is that? Anyway, guys, hopefully this has been vaguely entertaining. And as ever, until next time, do take care. Bye-bye.